It's Anne-Marie. Happy tantalizing Tuesday. Meow. I'm on meow kick. I don't know what's going on. I hope all of you are doing well and having a great week. I thought we'd pull some cards and get some messages of clarity for those who like it. So we have 3 new decks. So I'm excited. And Galaxy's here. Hi, Galaxy. He heard the ice cream truck, which is so random here, and he took off. So we love our shadow self. What do we need to do to embrace our shadow? What do we need to do to embrace our shadow? You're welcome. Thank you to my high vibrating ancestors, spirit guides, divines, and beings, and source of light energy. Can we please get some messages of clarity for those who would like it, please, Spirit? Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit guide. What do we need to do to embrace our shadows? Embracing our shadows, ancestors. Talk to us. What do we need to do to embrace our shadows? Ooh, scary. So, take what resonates and leave the rest. Fear of failure. Ooh, or is it fear of success? Card says fear of failure. Fear of failure. Mistakes are not the enemy. They are stepping stones towards mastery and understanding. Somebody possibly has, subconsciously or consciously, you're aware of this. Subconsciously, you may not be aware that what may be preventing you from taking risks and moving forward in certain areas of your life, whether it's a new idea, new projects, making certain changes in your life, that subconsciously you are remembering, recalling, still having maybe not trauma, but negative experience, remembrance, recall of past times that you have took a leap of faith or tried something new and it didn't work, and you're still considering yourself a failure in that area. This mindset may be preventing you from moving forward in other areas of your life. What else do we need to know? This failure here, Spirit. It's like he's sitting down with this sword in his hand, almost feeling defeated, thinking about the mistakes that he has made, he or she, has made. Not recognizing that the only failure is when we don't try something new, when we don't move forward in something. Fear is, as I always say, is man-made. And that fear of things not working out again is what's preventing you. Instead of seeing things as a failure, possibly change your perceptions. That's what we're always talking about. Changing your perception on how you're looking at the failure. It's not a failure. It's an opportunity, a stepping stone to learn how to do something different. Even if you're doing something completely opposite. Let's say, I don't know why this came to mind. It's so random. Let's say you made balloon animals. Okay? And let's say, you had a big event and all the balloons jacked up and it didn't work out well. You were embarrassed and you lost all kinds of money. And so you're like, I'm never doing balloon animals again. Let's say a couple years later you have an idea to start doing street art, right? Maybe you could do characters, right? But because of the failure of the balloon animals, and there's that fear there of trying something new or trying something different, it may stop you from wanting to do this new thing that may be totally unrelated, but it's the thought of doing something new, putting yourself back out there, taking risks. So we have this fear of failure. What is the breakthrough that's going to happen due to this? If you're able to work through this fear of failure, because your breakthrough is coming. There's a breakthrough that's coming, okay? So what is the breakthrough? What is the breakthrough? What do we need to know about a breakthrough? Success is already in motion. So your success is already in motion. You may not realize it. You may have been already lining things up. This deck actually came with a book, which I found was really interesting. So let me look in the book for the success is already in motion. So what's interesting is that success already in motion is on page 144. I don't know if you can see it. It's on page 144. You may be a part of the 144, but the core message is everything is aligning, trust the flow. There's momentum, divine timing, alignment, trust in receiving the flowing state. You've set things in motion through your intention, your energy, and your choices. And now the current is carrying you forward. Even if you can't see the full picture yet, trust that the pieces are moving, the doors are opening, and the universe is already working behind the scenes. This card is your confirmation. Success is not a distant destination. It's already happening. It's building with every aligned step you've taken. Let go of the need to force control and lean into trust. Momentum is on your side. Sometimes the best thing you can do is stop paddling upstream and let the current take you. So if you've been questioning whether it's working or things are going to go right, whether it's enough or whether it's going to come through, this card says yes, it's all unfolding. Yes, you're on the right path. Yes, your efforts and manifestations are coming. The efforts are creating ripple effects for transformation. Interesting. We did a transformation spell yesterday. Ripples of transformation, even if the results aren't fully visible yet. A lot of times, and a lot of people understand this, we have to put the motion in there. When we're manifesting or we're trying to work through things, right? You can do all the transformation jars, all the love jars, or all the manifesting you want on different areas. But if you're not putting the work in to heal certain wounds and to tell the universe that you're prepared and ready for whatever this is that you're working on, then it's going to fall by the wayside. It's not going to work very well. So trust is not passive, it's powerful. It allows you to stay open, responsive, and connected to the path that is unfolding beneath your feet. If you want to journal, there's journaling prompts here. What am I resisting? Flow and trying to force outcomes. Where am I resisting flow and trying to force outcomes? What evidence do I already have that things are aligning for me? You also can, how can you lean into trust instead of urgency? You may want to take 10 minutes. We'll be out in time. Okay. Take 10 minutes and do nothing but breathe and feel the energy of things working out for you. That's what I was getting ready to say. Visualize your goals, aligning opportunities that are finding you, and success unfolding with ease. Your success is already in motion. You release control and trust the path that is unfolding for you. So it's time to kind of like focus on what's feeling right and not focusing on this fear of failure that you're having, because success is already in motion. But you being able to recognize that, I'm having a little bit of fear of failure. Look back and probably take another look at, okay, this wasn't really failure. What are some things that I learned when previous things didn't work out in my favor? What lessons did I learn? How have I grown from this? Have I healed certain wounds of feeling inferior or feeling unworthy? Or, like I said when I first pulled that card, is it also a fear of success? I used to always think I had a fear of failure. And then one time I had someone say to me, or are you afraid of success? Because then what would you struggle and work for when you're successful? And I was like, oh. It was a fear of success. Oftentimes, if people have certain paths, it's almost like you're going up a hill, and you almost got it, or you may feel as though you're successful, and it's up to you what you identify as successful. To me, successful is way different now than it was even a year or two ago. To me, successful was my peace. I'm successful because I have complete peace in my life now and freedom. Freedom of toxic stuff or anything like that. But anyway, so also take a look at, is it fear of failure or fear of success? What other times in your life did you feel as though you failed something? And then look at the lesson in it. What did you learn from that? What did you gain from that? And also, is there something subconsciously that's possibly preventing you from taking new leaps of faith, from trying things new, because you haven't healed old wounds from previous failures, or you haven't worked through some of that turmoil? By doing that, this is putting the success in motion. It may not seem like it. It may not seem like things aren't moving in your favor by just sitting there thinking about stuff or doing journaling prompts. Anne-Marie, slow down. Or meditating on certain things, but that's putting the energy out there that you're trying to remove the past experiences or connections you have with failing, right? It's like, okay, I'm learning, what did I learn from previous failures or when things didn't work out in my favor? Or, could be or, is it a failure of success? What does success look like? What does it taste like? What does it smell?